All right, first and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raquah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders. Peace, citations, blessings to Akim, laboring in this truth. Hopeful elect. You know, uh, what the days we're in, peerless times, evil times, prophecy's knocking on the door, you know what I mean? And you know, with Isaiah 67, let's get that Isaiah 62. Isaiah 62, verse, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise on the earth. We're out here, being watchmen, bringing out this word, bringing out these prophecies that are in this book that are to come. All these other churches, so-called religious groups, they don't speak on the harsh truth of the Bible. You know what I mean? They just don't bring it out. They don't half these people don't even know what the mark is. You know what I mean? Even some of the other camps, they don't have that understanding. The Lord hasn't opened their eyes to be able to see what the MOB is. You know what I mean? But the brothers GMS on down, and like my brothers, it's that chip, and there's people that ain't even in the truth, and they know they saying it's the chip. You know what I mean? But all signs point to that. Break down John's vision, Revelation 13:16, you break that down, you go into, the Greek, into that word, Mark, you get charagma. In the root word of charagma is charax. And charagma, is a stamp, It goes into a stamp. And then the charax, that goes into the implant, if you go into the definition of charax, it lists palisade, which looks like old timey fence post, But if you compare that, that tool used to implant that chip, then it looks just like the tip. You know what I mean? And you go into that Revelation 13:16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, say he has a mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So that's what it has to do with buying and selling. You know what I mean? So that kills, everybody in their fucking bullshit thoughts on, what it could be. What can it be? That's what it should say. What can it be? You know what I mean? It can't be Christianity. It can't be white women, because that don't make no sense. Come on, man. But hey, at the end of the day, we're blessed. Us brothers in the know, in the truth, we're blessed to be able to, have the Lord open our eyes to see and our ears to hear. And it ain't everybody's lot at the end of the day. But that's what it is. To come, man. And you got your other camps that they bring out they bring out the word, and cut Esau up, and there ain't nothing wrong with none of that. But at the end of the day, bringing people into the truth, teaching them, follow the law, statute, commandments. That's all good. But if you ain't bringing out these prophecies, if you ain't building up their faith, then man, it's just kind of, like it could be a stumbling block. You know what I mean? Because everybody think that, oh, I'm following the law, statute, commandments. I know I'm an Israelite. I know, Esau's the devil. I'm good. Lord, I'm his chosen people. But what happens when the devil come down with that mark? You know what I mean? If they don't understand, these prophecies of this book, then hey man, the devil might get them. What 2 Corinthians 2:11. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And Satan, spiritual demon Satan, he jump on everybody. If it be the Lord's will, man. He's got Esau and all these wicked and these devils, in a trick bag. You know what I mean? And like I said, for the God of this world have blinded them. The God of this world have blinded them. That's what it amounts to. See my little son over there. He's crazy. Right here, it says, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High Yahweh, should shine unto them. It says, for we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahweh Shai's sake. That's what, you go into that, you see that. But when it says, in whom the God of this world, see that the G's not capitalized, that lets you know the God of this world, who the world been given to? Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of wicked. The earth is given to the hand of wicked. That's who controls this earth, the wicked. Who's the wicked? Who covers the faces of the judges thereof? You know what I mean? Who rape, robs, and murders and lies about it? Everything the fucking so-called white man has done. It goes back to Cain, and it goes back to Esau. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, knowing these prophecies, that's gonna make a big difference, man. If you don't know the truth, if you don't know these prophecies, then man, the devil likely has way with you. Hey, Shalom Akim on the comment board. Hey, let me know if it starts buffering or if it cuts the video off, cause the damn thing. I uploaded video last night, a 40-minute video. It took like an hour and a half, and it fucking took like 3 gigabytes of data. Man, God damn. Making sure. Making sure it's working here. So I just wanted to get some Romans. I heard brother was on fire last night. Brother over there in Australia. You know, he he was bringing it out. But Romans chapter 9. We'll start verse 1. I say the truth, and Mashiach, Allah not, my conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost. So I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. You know, Paul, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, who are fathers, and whom, as concerning the flesh, Yahweh Shai came, who is over all, Most High blessed forever. Amen. It says, not as though the word, the Most High, had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are Israel. For they are all not Israel which are Israel. And if you think about that, if you think about, they're not all Israel which are Israel, then that's another cut for, the all Israelite looking Israel. You know what I mean? Because if not even all Israel who look like Israel isn't Israel, and that means, you're gonna have Israelites from the other nations as well. That's the video I touched on last night. That end day, if this word draw you in, then hearken to it, because like brothers GMS, brothers who's bringing out these prophecies, who's linking these news up, brothers see what's happening, and we're spreading this word, and hey, that's what's gonna matter. That's gonna be the difference maker. It's not knowing and understanding these prophecies. Because when the devil come down, Revelation was it 4? No, here it is right here. Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows he hath but a short time. So, we're the devil's in that process. Everything in this society has set everybody up to receive this mark. He causeth all, this whole world being digitalized, being run by, the money system. Everybody has to live on the grid. You know what I mean? We have all these bullshit, laws we have to abide by, from Esau. And it's just straight and utter wickedness. But the devil's work in I'm trying to think of that word. It's not moderation, but Salakia. I'll try to think of it in a minute. But anyways, he's moving. He's moving. Slowly but surely that devil's moving. But hey, for the brothers that's in this truth, the sister that's in this truth, we start with the elders on down. This book has been opened. This roll is opened. We understand what is to come. Why the rest of this world layeth in darkness. The whole world lieth in wickedness. The whole world lieth in darkness. they're going to be fucking destroyed at the end of the day. You know, maybe some of your own family members, they ain't going to get it. And that's what it is, man. We got to feel blessed that we get it. You know, every man worketh out his own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, it's on us. You know, the Lord bless us with this light, you know, and it's up to us what we do with it. This is our First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye had no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord, day of Yahweh Shai, the day of Yahweh Shai, so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. There's no escape for the wicked. There's no escape. Those who, forbear this word, for those who, ain't living to please the Most High. You know what I mean? But it's all set up. Before time. You know what I mean? We're ordained. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but that is, it's mysterious. You know what I mean? That's what it is, though. You know, it's like that's why you got constantly, humble down and just feel blessed and give thanks, and praise Yahweh Shai, because just you look at these people in this world and they're fucking through, man. God damn. Brother posted that video the other day. It was a mall. In the mall, when you come in, I guess it showed they drew on the floor a fucking little like maze, like you're doing snakes on the football field. They drew this little maze and had little 6-foot squares, and the people that come in there, they just followed. They fucking like sheep, man, a sheeple. God, man. Whoo! But man, it is a fearful thing to fall in the hand, the power of the Lord. You know what I mean? Roughly paraphrasing. Whoo! That's why we just gotta, stay in this truth. Watch for these prophecies. Live according to this walk of faith. You know, how you show your faith by your works. Roughly paraphrasing. You know what I mean? And feed the sheep to the best of our ability. You know what I mean? Some brothers, they blessed with more. What it say? When much is given, much is required. You know what I mean? Every brother, if you got that spirit on you to do a video, or to like First Corinthians chapter 1 verse 8, to look foolish, to be out here, preaching this gospel and look foolish to the world. That's that pleases the Heavenly Father. Yeah, First Corinthians chapter 1 verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. It's foolishness to all these scoffers, non-believers, the wicked, and wicked 2/3. You know what I mean? Us doing this, call ourselves, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. That's foolishness to them that are going to perish. You know what I mean? Most people don't even want to hear the word. They don't even want to hear the word. It don't matter, what shape, form, or fashion. They don't. You start talking about, the Most High God, that, oh, hey, I gotta go, man. I got shit to do. Yeah, live your life while you're here, while you got a chance, because the shit's gonna come to an end. Woo! So it's lucky, there wasn't people coming up and down. It's a ghost town now. I'm on a little jog path out here by the river. I kind of come over here a little out, though. You know what I mean? But I see a guy over here holding the Bible. I'm pretty sure they can hear me. Ones that come by. It's like you see the brothers, like brothers South Carolina, and brothers out there in busy spots. You see people just going by in herds of people. And what they do, they just keep going. They keep going. They don't want to hear the word of the Most High. They just want to please their flesh. You know what I mean? They want to please the devil, please Esau. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. But hey, all praises, honor, and glory. How about Shemi Shai that we ain't lost sheep. We once was lost, but now we found. You know what I mean? That's the truth. As for it's written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. In verse 20, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. They don't know. They don't know God. They don't know Yahweh. They don't know Yahweh Shai. They might say, I got faith. I believe this. I believe that. But then you start breaking down. Oh, you believe Moses? You believe he split that? You believe he split that water? Well, I don't know. Well, then you don't believe, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then you got your ones that believe, oh, Mary was a virgin. No, she wasn't. Come from the seed of David. How do you get the seed in a woman? She ain't no virgin. Virgin means young girl. There's just a lot of this devil has destroyed the heritage of people. He tried to destroy the teaching of this book. But hey, the Lord said, it's not possible to deceive the elect. It's not possible to deceive the elect. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. No matter how smart you think you is, how much you got in this world, if it's worldly, it is foolishness. Foolishness to the Most High. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. They are vain. But hey, let's say, in the last days, people be walking after their own lust, their own understanding, and that's what it is, man. Everybody, what's your purpose on this earth? To provide a good life for you, your family, or what? What's Ecclesiastes 12, chapter 12, verse 13 say? Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Roughly paraphrasing. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. What do people do? Whatever the fuck to. So at the end of the day, they gonna get their judgment. You believe God is love, you gonna find out. This is Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 6. Verse 7. With good will doing service as to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and not to men, knowing that whatsoever good thing any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord, whether he be bond or free. But I'm going to get verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Because again, we know the world's been given to the hand of wicked, the God of this world. You know what I mean? Against spiritual wickedness in high places. These devils are setting high. It says against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. In the evil day, what does it say? In the end times, perilous. In the end last days, perilous times shall come. Brother, paraphrase. Having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, having on the breastplate of righteousness. This truth is in this scriptures, with the proper breaking down of these scriptures. Not every brother has the full understanding. You got your elders, it's been laboring, 30 plus years, and then, other up and coming elders, and then, there's the elders, brothers, they got that understanding. There's brothers that can break down the history, better than others. You know what I mean? Like, I know me myself as a new brother coming to this truth, I'm learning, steady learning, every day is a learning, just getting it, you know what I mean? But hey man, do what you can, because at the end of the day, these works, they're gonna follow us. They're going, we can't take nothing with us but these works. I'll get back to Thessalonians real quick. I'm gonna get this real quick. Actually, this is James chapter Salakia. This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13. Actually, I'll start at verse 12, verse 11. First Peter chapter 1, we'll start verse 11. Searching what manner of time the spirit of Mashiach, which was in them, did signify when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Mashiach and the glory that should follow, unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things which are now reported unto you by them that have preached the gospel unto you with the Holy Ghost sent down from heaven, which things the angels desire to look into. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, be circumspect, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Mashiach. As obedient children, not fastening yourselves according to the former lust in your ignorance. But as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation, in all ways of life. You know, like I said, which, but as he which hath called you is holy. We've been called into this by Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It says, hath called you as holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation, a way of life. You know, that's why when you come into this truth, it's to the best of your ability. We're trying to, perform the righteous acts. This is verse 23. Being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever. So we're getting cleansed, we're getting washed by this word. First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And like I say, man, devils everywhere, man. But knowing, like Isaiah 33 and verse 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of your salvation, and the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Roughly paraphrasing, that's what it is. This is going right here. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 10. And whosoever shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But unto him that blasphemeth against the Holy Ghost, it shall not be forgiven. Woo! So it's Luke chapter 21. Where's Yahushua? After these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. This wicked kingdom is going to be destroyed. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall be there, shall there be from heaven. Says, but before all these things, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and to prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it, therefore, in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And then that makes me think of Ezra's, the second Ezra chapter 15. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord Yahweh Yahshai. They shall be like madmen sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. You know, so like it says, you know, wars, commotions of wars, you know, they're gonna be coming after the men of the Lord. You know, these are all future prophecies that you know we gotta understand. We gotta, you know, be circumspect of, you know, and yeah, just, you know, understand. But says then you know, this is 2nd Ezra 16:73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I'll deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Most High. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities up themselves. You know, woe be unto them that are bound with their sins. You know, at the end of the day, we gotta understand that, you know, we're in this flesh, we're in this wicked earth. You know, everything we've ever been taught has been contrary to the actual truth of this doctrine, and you know, we're just off. But you know, with this knowledge and wisdom comes understanding, and we you know, we, like we said, you know, we are taking, you know, that we're performing righteous acts to the best of our ability, you know, Lord willing, you know. But at the end of the day, we are in this flesh, and you know, we ain't Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like try to go 40 days with no food and water. You probably gonna be dead. You know, damn. Whoo! Like me personally, I've only done a 24-hour fast, and yeah, whew, that's something, you know. Every brother and, you know, sister, you know, you just have to, you know, work on whatever you need, you know, whatever you can do, you know, to give praise to, you know, Yahweh Shem Shai. You know what I mean? You know, just do what you feel, man, because at the end of the day, that's all that's gonna matter. Your works, labored in His truth in one shape, form, or fashion, is gonna be better than, you know, just being in the world and saying, you know, I believe, I have faith, but like it says, you know, you show your faith by your works. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you can guarantee, you see it in other countries, you know, with these lockdowns, these draconian laws. You know, people ain't down with it. They don't care. They're rioting against, you know, you got your police, fucking you know, with their riot gear and fucking just you know, it's just it's coming to pass, man. These prophecies are coming to pass. In Babylon, aka America, will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire and the beams from the chariots, you know. That's why, you know, that's what it is. what do you say, a Bible ball, a Bible ball, DTA, fuck these devils, man. But hey, what Isaiah 45 verse 7, this is the Lord's doings. So, we're accepting it, judgment, you know what I mean? We're like, I went to that last night too, judgment under the sun, a place of judgment under the sun. We're receiving, and some judgment is going to be harsher and harder than other. You know what I mean? It's all the doings of the Lord. Isaiah 45 verse 7. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 5. I'm gonna get this real quick. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 15. And the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humbled, and the eyes I should have brought some water out here. And the eyes of the lofty shall be humbled, but the Lord of hosts shall be exalted in judgment, and the Most High, that is holy, shall be sanctified in righteousness. This is verse 18. Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sin as it were with a cart rope. This is 19. They say, let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it. And let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh and come, that we may know it. And the day of the Lord, day of Yahushua, we gonna know it. Everybody gonna know it. You know what I mean? It says, woe unto them, woe unto Salakia. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. They put darkness for light and light for darkness. They put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that man, that's a good portion of the world. You know what I mean? I'll read that again. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. They put darkness for light and light for darkness. They put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. They justify these wicked fucking devils. You know what I mean? You got these, wicked, Edomite, police officers, just gunning down, Jakes, just and then you got the whole world that try to justify these fucking devils. At the end of the day, it's judgment going out, through, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, let's say, no innocent man, when did ever an innocent, man, person perish, and roughly paraphrasing. At the end of the day, the Lord controlling everything, but these people are just, the God of this world have blinded them, man. They don't get it. They don't understand. If you're one of the Lord's, chosen, if you're from the tribes, you're out here being wicked because the laws have been given to you. At some point in time, your grace period gonna run out, and Lord, He's gonna chasten that ass up until a point it's judgment time, and then boom, game over. He's gonna use the sword. Esau, they're the sword. If he gonna use that's who he's been using. That's who he's gonna use to judge your ass. Then that's what it is. The sword, You know, Esau blessed the sword. He uses Esau as a sword, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, they're wicked regardless. The wicked. You know what I mean? They say in their heart, they think in their heart that what they're doing is righteous, you know, and they're fucked up. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they're serving a purpose, you know. This is verse 24. Therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossoms shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. You know, and that the earth is due for a cleansing. You know, You know, Numbers 30, 35, 33, is it? 25. Yeah, I always get that. Yeah, 35, 33. You know, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of blood that is shed therein, but by blood of him that shed it. Defile not the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel. You know? But where was I? I was in Isaiah 5. Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 19. I'm going to start up a little. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 17. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from one high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. You know, this earth is going to be cleansed, you know, from the return of Yahweh Shai and, you know, the ICBMs, you know, these missiles burn up this fucking wicked ass kingdom, you know, and total destruction of this fucking devil land. That the smoke of all this burning, all this wicked receiving their judgment, you know, getting hit with them nukes, getting hit with the missiles, that's gonna please the Lord. That's gonna please the Lord. Because they didn't please the Lord while they were here on this earth, flesh. They're walking after their own lust. So at the end of the day, how is that gonna get you closer to the Most High? This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. Everybody's being set up to be delivered to the slaughter. If you ain't come back to the Lord, how about Shemai Shai, truth and righteousness, truth and sincerity, at the end of the day, you're gonna be set up to receive slaughter. If he ain't chose you, if you ain't part of 144,000 or the 1/3, that's I mean, that's what it says. You know, how many's in that 1/3? We really don't know. You know, the Israelites in other nations, it said what the Israelites was like, you know, the sand of the sea. You know, there's a lot, but hey, you know, that's why it's important, you know, to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, come back to this, come back, to Yahweh Shem Shai, and to best your ability, perform, right, them righteous acts. You know what I mean? Be circumspect. Let's say, back again, First Peter chapter 5, verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Roughly paraphrasing. You can't trust in these devils. You can't trust. If the earth is getting to the hand of the wicked, who run the earth? The wicked. That's why I would get this one. Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Shai, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. Run down to Egypt. Go get that jab and see what's going to happen to your ass. What does it say in Revelation? You see that mark? You're marked by Yahweh Shem Shai, for death. Let's get that. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark, and receive the RFID chip in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels. They're going to be in the chariots, and the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai, who's also going to be in the chariot. And how's that? That fire is going to be in the form of the icy beams and in the form of the chariots. Just like the flood. He flooded this earth. He saved Noah and the eighth person. You know what I mean? He destroyed the whole earth and saved 8 people. What do you think he's going to do this time? You think he's going to save everybody? God love everybody. No, you think God loved everybody when he destroyed the whole earth with the flood and saved Noah and 8 people? Hell no. He showed you what time it is. You had scoffers back then. Noah's building the ark. He's letting them know what's going to happen. Whether fan of hand, what they do, scoff. Hey, it's to your own destruction at the end of the day. Because this fucking wicked kingdom is going down. And it's all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, because we're tired of this place. Like Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Us brothers have been in this goddamn wicked ass fucking kingdom, and we're tired of it. We don't like it. It vexes our righteous souls. Revelation chapter 17, verse 5. Upon her head was the name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Abominations of the earth is a fucking abomination. Goddamn, what it say? Devils and every unclean bird. The habitation of devils and every unclean bird. Revelation chapter 18, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth had committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Just that verse alone lets you understand Babylon the Great is America. Look at all these fucking spool ass fucking just consumers, over consumers. We're the fattest nation in the fucking earth over here in America. You got fucking obese people weighing, you know, fucking who knows how much, 400 or 500 pounds, fucking, and then you got other countries, they got starving ass children, you know. These fucking wicked rulers, it is just straight devil, man. They're fucking the devil, man. This is the worst goddamn fucking kingdom ever. But hey, it's judgment. It's judgment. You know. That's why it's, man, it's important. Important that we hearken, we seek. How about Shai? What else is there? You know, what else is there? A wicked ass fucking world, devils, wickedness. All right, this is chapter Revelation chapter 18, verse 9. And the kings of who had committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. They're going, you know, the other nations and you know, abroad, they're going to see America burning in the smoke, you know, of her burning, and they're going to know. This Revelation chapter 19, verse 2. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he had judged the great whore, America, Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom in Egypt, the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, her ways, her philosophies, her democracy, her fucking devil worship, and had avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. How's he going to avenge the blood of her servants? He's going to fucking destroy this wicked land and all these fucking wicked inhabitants of this fucking wicked land. Goddamn fucking devils. Salah, just see, I get vexed, man. Looking at these fucking people, man. But I'm probably about to close up a little hour, right on an hour almost. You know, hey, the water, you know, all the Akim tune in, you know, on the comment board, you know, Barakatah, you know what I mean? Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Barakatah, you know, and call halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakwa Kwadash, you know, a Bible ball, you know, y'all keep doing this work, you know, keep listening to the brothers, you know, starting with the elders on down, you know, brothers GMS, like-minded brothers, because it's time, man. This is time. This every kingdom, you know, come to an end. This is the end of Esau's kingdom. This is the end of the wicked kingdom. If you don't see it, then you're blinded. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what that's what it's supposed to be, man. But hey, Shalom.